our next presentation is with Bethany Mullett. She's a head of culture and engagement at Smart DCC, also one of our top inspired workplaces this year. It is a pre-recorded session, as unfortunately Bethany can't be here with us on the day, but she will share turning voices into value, how Smart DCC transforms employee feedback into real impact. Learn how Smart DCC transforms survey insights into strategic initiatives that align with their core values. So this is very much continuing from Naomi's presentation as well. Let's get started with Bethany's talk.
Hi everyone, my name's Beth and I'm so excited to be here today to share insights from my journey with you. Over the past decade, I've been immersed in the intriguing and inspiring world of powering organisational performance through people. And my specialty lies in organisational culture, employee engagement, experience, comms, etc. And today I want to talk to you about an incredibly important part of that puzzle, employee voice. I think it's the secret sauce for unlocking continual improvement in every organisation. For the past 18 months, I've been fortunate to work with an incredible team at Smart DCC, where belief, buy-in and investment in employee voice and turning insights into action is sort of inspiring. A bit more about Smart DCC. Our purpose is clear. We aim to make Britain more connected by enabling smarter, greener lives. We're digitising the UK's energy system. And over the past 2 years, DCC has undergone a significant cultural transformation. In the realm of employee engagement, we've shifted our approach from merely surveying employees to genuinely turning those insights into actionable strategies. And I'm proud that Smart DCC is currently ranked number 7 in the UK and Ireland Inspiring Workplace Awards. And in those awards, we also received a special commendation for employee voice. This recognition is a testament to the journey we've undertaken, and I hope to inspire you a little bit today with what we've learned along the way. Today, we'll explore why employee voice matters, how we approach employee voice at Smart DCC, and I'll share some of our lessons learned along the way that I hope will inspire and help you if you're looking at re-energising your engagement strategies. So, why does employee voice matter? Well, quite simply, and you know this, employees know the biggest challenges we face regarding our culture and our effectiveness and our overall performance. It's their sentiments about engagement and well-being and happiness and everything that influences those things that directly impacts our business outcomes. So why should we value the voice of our employees? And I encourage you to think, are you listening closely enough to what they have to say? Engaging with our employees allows us to improve the quality of our decision making, focus our resources on what truly matters, and by listening to them, we can influence not just our people strategy, but the entire business strategy as well. So let's dive into how we bring employee voice to life at Smart DCC. I'm going to share 3 big areas of our approach that I believe make the biggest positive difference. The first is our insight to action framework. This is the first crucial ingredient of our approach, and whilst we recognise the limitations of periodic surveys, they only provide a snapshot of a moment in time, and they are only part of our broader employee voice framework. I believe that investing in a really robust approach here creates powerful opportunities in between surveys too. So in our insight to action framework, we tailor our approach at different levels of the business. Firstly, at the all company level, we create unique insights packs to deep dive into areas of interest with the subject matter experts or owners in different areas of the business. So this could be something you anticipate in engagement, like learning and development or workplace experience. But a great example out of the ordinary at Smart DCC is how we've used employee sentiment from your voice to inform business-wide strategies like process improvement. This is something that's really important to our culture transformation. So we ask people about it, and we also get a lot of sentiment and qualitative insights about things like this in our surveys. And this demonstrates to our employees how decisions made when shaping a strategy like process improvement have taken employee voice into account, creating an approach for process improvement that's prioritised the employee as its customer and then won favour with the end user. At a functional level, every function in DCC has a collaborative team of senior leaders and engagement champions. This ensures diversity of thought in the action planning process, beyond the formal structures of listening, understanding and acting. And I think what's most important here is that these groups remain connected between survey cycles. What you've fostered there is an always connected network of leaders and influencers connected to the wider team who can share those everyday insights and provide opinions on changes. And that means that team can be so responsive and much more agile to challenges that arise. Last but by no means least, we get to the team level. At this level, the approach is different again. A central team can't facilitate insight to action at every team level, so we do that at company and functional. And we cascade tailored reports to teams of 5 or more and empower those team leaders with the information, tools and resources that they need to influence change within their circle of control. Given our size, this level of insight to action can't be centrally facilitated. So I think in your business, it's really vital to ensure consistent, clear communications and user-friendly tools to those team leaders so that they feel able to take those tailored insights and make change at every level. Something for you to reflect on then. So how well does your organisation customise its engagement strategies for different levels of the business? Are you ensuring that every layer of the organisation has the insights it needs to take meaningful action? The second area of our employee voice approach that I'd like to share with you is our engagement champion network. In every organisation I've worked in, there has been some form of champion advocacy network, but none are as united, connected or empowered as the one at Smart DCC. And often when we talk to other organisations, it's our engagement champion network that is their envy or that they want advice on starting up. Now, a bit of a spoiler alert, this doesn't happen by accident. If you want highly effective engagement champions in your business, I really believe you need to invest in dedicating central resource to lead them. I have a fantastic colleague in my team, Hannah Maltby, who leads the Engagement Champion Network at DCC and plays a pivotal role in their growth, development and collaboration. Why are engagement champions so important? Well, at DCC, engagement champions foster connection in several ways. Firstly, they connect with senior leaders in their function. So this relationship is really crucial. We've touched on that in turning insight to action at a functional level. By working together, engagement champions and senior leaders create space for ongoing two-way dialogue, ensuring that champions can be the voice of their wider teams and that leaders remain well informed. But it doesn't stop there. Our DCC Engagement Champion Network is fully interconnected across the business. This provides so much opportunity for sharing and learning from each other. This network influences central decision making, it supports improved communication, and it provides a space for champions to share successes, approaches, lessons, tools and resources. Engagement champions working on similar areas of improvement, for example, like collaboration or process improvement, are connected. So they might be working on something slightly different in their function, but they're connected with other champions working on a similar focus area to share best practices. And that's driving a lot of consistency across the organisation. So I encourage you to think, do you have a champion network that fosters connection and collaboration? Are they connected across the business? And how are you leveraging those relationships to amplify employee voice? Thirdly, a crucial part of our award-winning employee voice approach is definitely empowerment. I've shared how collaboration drives meaningful change and continual improvement at DCC. This collaboration, blended with true empowerment of our leaders and champions, is what really delivers results. All senior leaders and engagement champs has full access to engagement survey insights, and this visibility and transparency really fosters a sense of accountability and ownership. The role of our central team is about empowerment too. We focus on facilitating, not fixing, and one of the ways we do this well is by emphasising the how and not just the what. When it's time to act on survey results, we enter creative solution mode. It's fun, it's exciting, brimming with energy. However, we must ensure our teams focus on how they will do it and how they will maintain momentum too. This includes facilitating them and encouraging them to think about their way of working as a team, how they're going to communicate, problem solve, support each other when actions don't go as planned. And this focus on the how is often overlooked, but it's imperative for sustainable momentum when turning insight into action. So I ask, are you empowering your teams to take ownership of their actions? And how do you ensure they understand the importance of maintaining momentum after the initial excitement of action planning? Everything I'm discussing today stems from an ongoing learning journey. Some of the lessons we've learned that got us here, that I've mentioned, that I think are worth recapping, are transparency. So empower your people with full access to insights. Don't sanitize or sense check or restrain anything. I'll give a caveat on survey comments. I think sometimes they are not worth more wider sharing. They can identify people, and unless everyone who's answering your surveys leaving comments, they don't represent the whole group. But on the quantitative data, share it widely. That full access helps fosters trust and accountability, and we encourage our teams to explore, understand, question, contextualise and utilise their insights in any way possible. And if we arm them with the information and the skills, they're going to do a much better job than we could of that, because they're the ones in that everyday environment. The second is about solution-only mode. So whilst the excitement of ideating solutions is high energy and should absolutely be harnessed, it won't yield the results you want if you don't focus on how the team works together to bring those solutions to life. Communication, collaboration, and contingency planning are imperative. Diversity of thought. So we've learned lessons about how the team owning the transformation of insight into action must reflect the audience they are serving to meaningfully contextualise the insights and create actions that will make a huge difference. I believe that continual improvement needs the blend of the experience and ultimately the authority of leaders, as well as the exposure and the connection, the insights and the passions of engagement champions. And then lastly, lessons learned, I think it's about continually improving the approach to continuous improvement. So our approach to continuous improvement will always need updating, adjusting and adapting. And I think it's so important to take a step back and evaluate how you're doing. What could have gone better last time? Are you asking the right questions? Are you providing the right tools? Are you analysing the data effectively to achieve the best results? In closing, I want to reiterate how transforming employee voice into action is pivotal for our ongoing journey at DCC. We absolutely have more to do, and we're always looking at adapting and maturing our approach. But this approach has shown some pretty impressive results. We asked people if they experienced positive changes as a result of the Your Voice survey and Insight to Action cycle, and favourability and scoring of this is up 16% in just the last year. So if you're considering refreshing how you approach employee voice and want to turn your insights into meaningful action, focus on empowering people with access to insights. Increased transparency leads to increased ownership. Fostering a culture of shared accountability and collaboration. Meaningful change needs the experience and authority of leaders combined with the exposure and insights of colleagues, and maybe those colleagues are represented by engagement champs. And utilising a robust insight to action framework that tailors its approach at different levels, company, function, team, or whatever levels our different archetypes or audience groups works for your business. So as I leave you today, remember every voice matters, and let's turn those voices into value and drive meaningful change together. Thank you so much, and thank you to the Inspiring Workplace Awards for this platform. Through the awards process, I think it's really helped us step back and celebrate ourselves. We can often be focusing on what we want to do better, and this has really helped us appreciate the progress we have made and celebrate our achievements. And if anyone would like to reach out, ask any questions, grab a coffee, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'd love to talk more about this. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your PeopleFirst Summit.
Well, thank you to Bethany for this insightful presentation and the kind words about what it means to you to win the Inspiring Workplaces Awards and helping provide that platform. So from the presentation, I can tell that they're really taking their employee voice strategy to the next level. So thank you for sharing all those great insights.